Well, the starting lineups for the 2022 Carling Black Label Cup teams continue to be fluid. Fans are voting enthusiastically for who they want to see turning out for Kaizer Chiefs, Orlando Pirates, Mamelodi Sundowns and AmaZulu on the 12th of November at Soccer City in Johannesburg. Bafana style will take on the Usuthu in the first semi-final at 9:30 a.m, while Amakhosi will collide with the Buccaneers in the other starting at noon. And I've been joined by brand director at Carling Black Label, Arne, to share more on the cup this year. Arne, very good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome.
Thank you, Simpu. It's nice to be here.
It's an absolute pleasure having you. First of all, share with us the decision why Black Label decided to have 4 teams competing for this cup.
So when we started the Carling Black Label Cup 10 years ago, since then, lots of fans have been asking, guys, what about us? Why don't you just give us access to the trophy? Specifically, Mamelodi Sundowns were saying, hey, we have been winning pretty much everything, so why don't you at least give us a shot? And after so many years of a backswing, and with something to look forward to in next year, in the 2023 Carling Knockout Cup, where we've taken the Telkom Knockout sponsorship, and that'll now be the Carling Black Label Knockout Cup in 2023, we wanted to bring fans something special this year. So, avulekile amasango this year for Carling Black Label. And we have literally opened the gates, and the fans have spoken. It's democracy at work.
Sure.
And the top 4 teams, more than 1.4 million votes, went into just choosing the top 4 teams. And those teams, I mean, there are no surprises. Chiefs, Pirates, AmaZulu, and we've got Sundowns. 4 teams.
And a surprising entry is AmaZulu, one would say. And I would imagine the enthusiasm and the excitement from the fans, seeing that, as you said, democracy is at play here.
Yes, absolutely. The Usuthu have been having a fantastic season. They're playing this evening. We're having a little bit of a foreshadowing. We've got Pirates versus AmaZulu.
Yes.
And it's also fantastic for us as Carling Black Label to open a tournament outside of Gauteng. So we love involving people outside of... So now we've got the entire KZN who are able to have their say, to vote in who they want to see play on the 12th of November.
Right. Now, Arne, what was the brand trying to achieve? Or has it achieved anything so far?
Well, except for making Africa's best tasting beer, we always try and innovate on what we bring to our fans. And after a year and a half where it was just really sad, right, with these empty stadiums and not being able to do things and, just being locked down, it gives us great pleasure as Carling Black Label to keep innovating, to keep opening the gates, to keep bringing fans things that they love, like the Carling Black Label Cup. And this year, it's going to be bigger than ever. We've had more votes now than we've ever had in a previous campaign before. So we are a week away, literally a week away. Today, next week is game day. And we've had more votes than we have in the entire campaign normally. So I want to thank the fans. I want to thank the people who are busy having their say, who are busy supporting South African football, and who are choosing their starting 11s.
I hope it's still not late to vote. Can fans still vote?
Absolutely.
What's the process?
Absolutely, people can vote. We believe in the if it ain't broke, don't fix it approach. So same way that people have been voting for the last 10 years. Go out, go buy Carling Black Label. You buy the quart or the 500ml can. It has this beautiful picture on the pack, so you can recognize it easily. It's got the code underneath the underliner. And that code gives you 1 vote. At the moment, fans are voting for players. We've had the super vote. So what happens with the super vote is each time these players run out into the field, they put their bodies on the line. I mean, it's a very physical game. And unfortunately, we've seen Itumeleng Khune now being injured. And he, as a player, had enough votes for like a whole team. I mean, this guy had like 170,000 votes, just him as a human.
Wow.
So all of those votes have now been reallocated to the fans because it's your vote, right? You should be able to cast it to whoever you want to see. So all of those votes were now redistributed to the fans so that they can go and vote. So fans can vote right now for the starting 11 until the 6th. And the 6th, that is, what's that, tomorrow? The fans can start voting for the captains, because leadership, whoever's going to lead you out into that field is going to have a big impact. And on the day, on the 12th, next week, Saturday, fans can vote for their man of the match. And each and every vote puts you in the pot to win 100,000 rand.
Sure.
Hey, Christmas.
Wow. Hey, when a Christmas, eh? 1 man, 1 vote? Yes, no?
1 man, 1 vote? What does that mean?
Yeah, I mean, can a fan vote more than once?
Absolutely.
Okay.
No, absolutely.
Good
You can
stuff.
vote more than once. Obviously, drinking responsibly. We don't want anybody to really overdo it. But we do see that people over years, right, over 10 years, the people who've been in are staying in, right? They enjoy having their say, and Carling enjoys empowering the voice of the champion fans. So yes, absolutely, go out and vote. And I just want to apologize for the fact that we've had some stock issues on the courts. So anybody watching, it hurts us as well as it hurts you. We've got lots of glass issues. So if you've got empty crates in the bottom in your garage or under your stairs or somewhere, please bring them back so we can fill them for you.
I certainly hope that it'll be sorted by next weekend, because imagine we're playing for Black Label and we don't drink Black Label on the day.
We will make sure that there is Black Label at the stadium. We'll be providing a whole selection of food and beverages, because it's a whole day affair, right? We've never had a whole day Carling Black Label Cup. It used to be the Derby. Now you're getting the Derby Plus. We're starting the day early, so the gates open at like 7.
Okay.
So you can go brekkie, skottel there, have a thing outside the precinct. Then you come into the precinct, you get to watch AmaZulu versus Sundowns.
Okay.
That's 9:30. Then 12 o'clock, we're kicking off with the Derby. I think it's the record for most derbies in a month. I don't know. We need to go check that stat somewhere. So then either Pirates are going to take revenge or Chiefs are going to make it 2-love in a year. And then it's the final at 5 o'clock. In between, we've got Costa Titch, who's going to be performing at the match. So it's going to be a huge entertainment. It's going to be a spectacle of football.
Okay. Now, Arne, is this a pilot project? I mean, will this change and inclusion of 4 teams be the standard norm moving forward? Or are you just testing the waters?
We are really happy with the response so far. Unfortunately, when we do things like this, we commit to one big thing. Because we don't like doing lots of little things. We don't believe in sponsoring this little thing and that little thing. Because when we do a big thing, we really double down on it. And what fans can expect next year is the Carling Knockout Cup.
Okay.
And that will be a full, all 16, right? It's going to be the same format as what the Telkom Knockout used to be.
Okay.
Lots of games, and what we are then going to be doing is the winner of the Telkom Knockout will play a all-stars fan-selected team on the 16th of December.
Okay. Just take us through how we should make our way to the stadium.
So stadium's F&B, the home of the Carling Black Label Cup.
Yes.
I cannot wait to see 93,000 people packed in there. We've already sold about 35,000 tickets, so anybody who hasn't bought a ticket, I'd highly suggest that you go out and buy a ticket. Otherwise, you'd be surprised how popular I've become in the last week. Like, I've got friends who are just coming out of the woodwork. Like, they're just kind of reaching out. Hey, how are you doing? And it's been a while. So if you want to go get tickets, please go buy your tickets. You can buy them from CompuTicket. You can buy them from Ticketmaster. As I said, the tickets by the field are $140. If you're going for allocated seating, it's 200, and it's only 80 rand, Jana,
Right.
for the level 5. So you get a whole day's worth of football for 80 rand. And we are taking security very seriously on the day. We want everybody to have a great day, a great experience. So we will not be letting people out of the precinct and back in.
Okay.
So there will be no pass-outs on game day, and we will be doubling up security. We're going to be managing everything very, very closely so that everybody has a fantastic experience on the 12th of November.
And seeing the anticipation of of this game, is there going to be a park and ride facility? Should the stadium be filled to capacity?
Absolutely, absolutely. We filled Soccer City for 10 years.
Yeah.
We've never not sold out a Carling Cup. And this year you're getting the Carling Cup and all of the extra entertainment around that. There will be park and ride facilities, but I would suggest to anybody who wants to go enjoy the day, get there early.
Right.
Because no one wants you're 500 meters away from the stadium and you hear the whistle go. Right, that's no one likes that experience. It's like being late for a flight.
Sure.
It's unnecessary pressure that you're putting on yourself and everybody around you.
Right. All right, there we have it. Now, this beauty, you have to be at the stadium to see which way this beauty will go to. Thank you so much, Arne.
Thank you, Simpura. Thanks for the opportunity.
All right, Kaizer Chiefs, Orlando Pirates, Mamelodi Sundowns and AmaZulu will go head-to-head next weekend for the ultimate prize of being crowned the winner of the Carling Black Label Champions.